What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with a very sad Will Leahey because I'm going away for a couple days. We're not going to be doing this show for the next 2 days, but we'll be back.
I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, Ninja. But, Ninja, we had a blast from the past yesterday. Both Kumar Rocker and Jack Leiter were on the bump. Both Vanderbilt Commodores, both in the Texas Rangers organization. And, you know, it's good to see these guys, Ninja. I know they're two of your favorite college pitchers, probably of all time. And now they're doing big things up in bigger leagues. Were you excited to see this, Ninja?
I was very excited to see this. I mean, you act like these guys are like 90 years old. They're like 24 and 25. Will, come on. I mean, everybody can't be Paul Skeens and get to the major leagues at 22 and dominate.
My apologies, boys.
Yes, Jack Leiter and Kumar Rocker pitching on the same day and both actually doing well. Jack Leiter had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 2 earned runs. He had this 97-mile-an-hour painted fastball, this one at 99, as well as these wicked sliders. He also had this that rounded up to 100, 99.5.
We take it.
And not to be outdone, the other half of this dynamic duo, Kumar Rocker, made his AAA debut yesterday, and boy, did he dominate. He had 10 Ks in 5 innings, giving up only 1 hit. He hit 99.9 miles an hour on the gun, as well as had these wicked sliders, pure dominance from Rocker, and he's going to be in the major leagues soon, too. Everybody slept on these two guys when they didn't shoot up the charts right away, but they're there now. And I bet you the Mets are eating their hearts out for not signing Rocker, huh?
Yeah, Ninja, I remember this debacle. The Mets drafted him, I think, 10th overall, and then didn't sign him for injury purposes. Sent him back to Vandy, and then the Rangers drafted him, and looks like he's going to dominate for a long time. Oh.
I think he is. He's got one of the greatest sliders ever in college baseball history. You remember his 19 strikeout no-hitter?
Solid game.
Yeah, solid game. One of the best games ever pitched at any level. And he's about to bring it to the major leagues. All this is an aside. The Rangers beat the White Sox yesterday. Actually, all of that was the main course. The Rangers beating the White Sox just happens. Jack Leiter faced Matt Foster, who had 1 K in 2 scoreless innings and had this slider.
And shout out to Travis Jankowski for the dong rob of the day here. Saving the game. Could have been a glorious win for the White Sox, and he tells him to suck it.
This may be the catch of the year. This was sick, but like just let them have their little victories.
Not on Jankowski's watch.
You want him on that wall. You need him on that wall. Now for the rest of my whip around the league. Tanner Bybee, the Australian beach babe, had 6 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 5 runs as the Guardians beat the Royals 7-5. And this changeup, slider, and curveball. He faced Michael Wacha, who had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 5 runs. He had a slew of changeups, but yet again, he did not go hard in the paint. The A's beat the Reds 9-6. Osvaldo Bido had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had the slider, sinker, and 4-seam fastball and got fired up. He faced Fernando Cruz, who had 6 Ks in 3 innings, giving up 1 run, and had these dirty splitters. Luis Castillo had 4 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs as the Mariners sailed past the Rays 6-2. He had these overpowering fastballs and just made Siri want to quit baseball. I mean, he had this amazing sword here and then flat out killed him with this Bohemian Rhapsody fastball. And if you use Pitching into Soul Cam, you can see right when his soul disappeared from his body. Hey, Siri, how do you get your soul back?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do you get your soul back. Check it out.
Ooh, that's helpful. I'm going to save that for later. I happened to be on Betcast when this Bohemian Rhapsody pitch happened. You can see my reaction, as well as my good friends, D. Strange Gordon, Eric Hosmer, and Ben Verlander.
Oh, I'm going to need that one.
Sword. Castillo faced Drew Rasmussen, who had 2 Ks in 2 innings, giving up no earned runs. He had this 98-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike him out, throw him out double play, and this elevated 97-mile-an-hour heater. The Nationals downed the Yankees 5-2. Mackenzie Gore had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had these fastballs, this wicked slider to Aaron Judge, picked up a sword there, as well as these changeups and curveballs. He faced Carlos Rodon at 8 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs. Again, gave up runs early in this game and had these wicked sliders. The Cardinals flew past the Padres 4-3. Andre Palante had 3 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had his 97-mile-an-hour heater and these sliders. He faced Joe Musgrove, who had 3 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. Had this fastball for a sword and this cutter. Mason Englert, the opener yesterday, had 2 Ks and 2 scoreless innings as the Tigers clawed past the Angels 3-2. He had this changeup. He faced Griffin Canning, who had 4 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 3 runs. Had this slider and changeups. The Rockies towered above the Marlins 8-2. Kyle Freeland had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this slider and knuckle curve. Faced Max Meyer, who had 6 Ks in 5 innings, but gave up 4 earned runs and had these sliders. Eduardo Rodriguez had 5 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, but still, the D-backs slithered past the Mets 8-5. He had this cutter, slider, and changeup. He faced Luis Severino, who looked pretty good yesterday. It's kind of filthy with 9 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs. This fastball, cutter, changeups, and wicked sweeper. The Dodgers shot down the Orioles 6-4. Walker Buehler had 4 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 2 earned runs. He had these cutters, and oh my freaking God. Check out this knuckle curve, bounces before the plate. Will Smith falls to sleep here, doesn't throw down to first base, and we have a drop third strike situation where Mullins reaches first base, catching Will Smith sleeping, and somehow Walker Buehler gets credited with a wild pitch here. This should be a wild brain fart. An all-timer. This is like the David Cone first base play, but at least David Cone was right. David Cone did touch first base, let 2 runs score while arguing. But what is Will Smith doing here?
Keep my name out your fucking mouth!
Buehler faced Corbin Burns, who had 4 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 6 runs, but only 1 was earned. He has not been sharp lately. He did have this changeup for a sword. Freddie Peralta had 8 Ks in 6 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits as the Brewers hopped past the Giants 5-3. He had these fastball, sliders, and changeups. He faced Kyle Harrison, who had 7 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs. Got most of his Ks on fastballs, but also worked in this slurve. In a really good pitcher's duel, Brian Bayo had 9 Ks in 8 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits as the Red Sox shut out the Blue Jays 3-0. Much to Will's joy and happiness.
Game of the season for Bayo.
I've seen signs of this, Will. We've had this discussion. But every time it looks like he's going to break out, he breaks back in. Whatever that means. Bayo had these fastballs, changeup, sliders, and awesome K-strut here as he skips off the field. He faced Chris Bassett, who had 9 Ks in 6 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. Had these 2-seamers and nasty sweepers. Again, a solid pitcher's duel. Paul Skeens had 6 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 earned runs. He had these fastballs, splinkers, and sliders, and this one for a delayed sword. I think they just assumed this was called a strike, but it wasn't. And I love this from O'Neill Cruz. He was playing center field yesterday for the first time ever, caught a fly ball, and then asked for the ball. Good stuff from O'Neill Cruz. Skeens faced Kyle Hendricks, who had 2 Ks in 1 2/3 innings, giving up 6 earned runs. And still, despite giving up 6 earned runs, the Cubs beat the Pirates 14-10 because they scored 11 runs in the last 3 innings. Absolutely crazy comeback there. Hendricks had these changeups, including his cut changeup, but really wasn't very good.
So a stat, it was the only time in the last 7 years where a team down 7 runs or more in the 7th inning blew it. And they blew it hard.
Chris Sale had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run as the Braves chopped the Twins 5-1. He had these fastballs, and I love this from Sale as he turns up the heat with the bases loaded. Angry Chris Sale is one of my favorite things on earth. He had 99, 99, and 98 here to get the K. He also had these sliders and had the awesome hit by pitch sword. And check out Jeffers' face here. He's a little bit embarrassed. Chris Sale also made this ridiculous play on this comebacker. Okay, it wasn't a play. He just got out of the way of this and made fun of himself in the dugout. I love it when he has a sense of humor, too. He faced David Festa, who is also really good, with 7 strikeouts and 6 innings, giving up 2 runs and only 2 hits. He had these changeups and sliders, and at one point had 5 consecutive Ks in this game. The Astros shut out the Phillies 10-0. The Spaghetti Pirate, Spencer Arrighetti, had 11 strikeouts in 7 2/3 scoreless innings, giving up only 2 hits. He had these fastballs, changeups, wicked sweepers, nasty curveballs, took a no-hitter deep into this game. Is the Spaghetti Pirate now an ace? He's certainly pitching like one. He faced Ty Walker, who had no Ks, a bleh outing, 6 runs in 6 innings, no highlights for Ty Walker.
Ninja, of the 2 heavy Cy Young favorites of the respective leagues, between Skubal and Sale, who do you think is the better ERA?
It is really close. Did Sale pass him last night?
It's a trick question. They are tied at 2.58.
Yeah, so we have both Cy Young Award pitchers that are both in the running for MLB pitching triple crowns, not just an American League triple crown or a National League triple crown. Either one of them could get the MLB triple crown this year. They're both so good. Now to my filthiest relievers. Will's favorite pitcher, Bo Brisky, had these heaters up to 99 miles an hour.
To Bill Brasky!
Emmanuel Clase had this wicked slider at the knees. Jake Cousins had these filthy sliders. Devin Williams had this airbender. Jason Foley had this nasty slider. Kenta Maeda picked up 5 Ks in long relief and looked pretty good with these splitters and sliders. Ryan Helsley had these flaming sliders. Porter Hodge had these nasty sweepers. Luke Jackson had this slider. Kenley Jansen had this 96-mile-an-hour cutter. Like, is this old man strength? Michael Kopech had this slider and 100-mile-an-hour heater. Joe Jimenez K'd the side with this filth. Mason Miller had these filthy sliders. And Evan Phillips had these 97-mile-an-hour heaters at the knees. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, we have Justin Martinez for this slider that I thought out of his hand was a fastball. And look at this thing drop. At number 4, we're going to give it to Kumar Rocker for his sliders and really all his stuff. Just an outstanding outing in AAA yesterday. And number 3, the Spaghetti Pirate for his filth. And number 2, Luis Castillo for his Bohemian Rhapsody fastball. Mama, you just killed a man. And at number 1, Chris Sale for his HBP slider, sword, embarrassment. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. It's Decoy throwing out the first pitch. This is so wholesome. Like Decoy, perfect strike. Shohei, home run on his bobblehead day. This man is magic. My picks of the day today, I'm going to start out with Michael King for 6 Ks or more. Then take Charlie Morton for 6 Ks or more. And top it off with Ryan Nelson for 5 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?